Starting recording. So hello, welcome to my first season 40 league match. Got a 7-man division with a lot of players that belong to A, or at least close below it, so it's gonna be a tough one. First match against Tracer, who I haven't played in a while, but who usually plays in A division, so it's gonna be a tough one. Starting with a board which has trashing, attacks, no draw, groundskeeper. Oh, there's draw, there's sauna. So I don't know whether we will uncover them. Maybe. Develop looks pretty bad with poor house and shelters, so it's gonna be lookout militia for me. And yeah. Thin down, possibly pick up a red catcher. And then get a bunch of groundskeepers and it is place. And there's Colonnade and Palace. Palace shouldn't matter. Tons of VP. Colonnade also probably doesn't matter with groundskeeper points. But it will be nice to get anyway. Gets the OG trash and militia. That's nice. Not for me. Probably. Do I need the necro? I think so. I think you can make use of it this game. I might hit 4 next turn, depending on whether he drew the militia or not. If so, a silver could be good to be paired with a sauna. So I think I will pick that up. And this will be a red catcher. He gets the trashes shelters. I am not, so that's sad. If he has silver here, he's pretty much way ahead. Okay. Oh, this will be hurt for militia. Last card is a necro. Ooh, I got attacked last turn. I'm confused to what is going on. So since we will uncover the saunas, there's a village effect besides necro. But yeah, the copper is also pretty bad, so I think I can trash that. Second silver. Yogi is here, I believe. Okay, this can be Red catchers can be nothing. Not really happy about any of the buys, I don't think. Could be a lookout for the points to trash it. Yeah, it's a displaced target as well, so. Militia here will be sad, denying the 5. Didn't find a Vanto, which is great, and all the Sonars are gone, so it could be a really bad draw next turn. So do I get the displace? I think at least the first Avanto first. Of course, great draw for me. I want to hit 5 here. I think I can't pick up a displace before the Avantos are gone because they're just too nice to have. Ooh, that's really bad for them not to find a sauna there, even though there are 3. This doesn't matter that much. So we'll pick up a displace here. Hoping to find one of Avantos. Question is, do I play with one Soothsayer as a gainer? Yikes. That's no good. I think so. I can exile it back into Groundskeeper so after a few plays. And the drawback isn't that bad if I can play Militia afterwards. Second display is also interesting. It's gonna be tough, right? To have enough cards in your deck that you want to displace too. I guess you can unexile other cards. Could trash the Lookout or buy a silver or both. Use the silver as further targets, which I think is kind of nice. I don't really need to look out for that. So a game will be difficult anyway, versus 3 Saunas and 3 Avantos. Of course, picking up groundskeepers now whenever we can. Oh, okay, I see. So that's what the second displace is for. Yeah, so that's better than the Soothsayer, but I can get rid of it this turn, probably. Into a groundskeeper. And buying that isn't even a good displaced target, right? 2 cost. They're drawing deck again. Yeah, so... And probably can displace another silver into a groundskeeper. So those are 5 groundskeepers already. Gets a duchy. Should be right about piles? No. Because I am not. Yeah. So duchy is a little strange to me. But he has 6 groundskeepers, not 5. What's wrong about that? Hmm. It's of course nice now to displace this duchy into another displace or whatever. Getting 3 silvers, that's interesting. Okay, prefers to stay in the copper. Okay, that's an awful turn for them. Like, super awful. Not being able to... Like, having 3 advantages in there with 1 necro. That could actually be quite bad. Can't buy Night Watchman either or anything else that helps. So this might mean... Nah, not 2 more dots, there are 5 groundskeepers in there, so... only, yeah. I guess if you find Necro Avanto, you'll get pretty far through. But otherwise, that could be two dots. But so does this. I pretty much have the same. I trashed the Necro, so not much hope there. I don't think I want the silvers back into the shuffle. I think I will just buy nothing here and hope for good draw. No militia attack either this turn, so okay, place it dead. Also not buying anything, I assume. Oh, that's great. Of course, I can only play 2 terminals now, so maybe I should have kept a Necro. Just wanted to maximize my chance drawing. So how do I win here? Maybe that's attacking the state pile. Of course, he could very well have a turn now, playing the Avanto into the shuffle. But I feel like I want this game to end really fast. So maybe that's getting 2 estates here. At least I will go for that. And now hope. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's probably good enough for them to win. Yeah. I still think I like the play. Ooh, I also had a, yeah, I think didn't have to displace a gold, right? I could have displaced the green card into state. Ooh, doesn't have the win. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So do we get 3 estates this turn? Do I need to play the groundskeeper for that to win? It's 3, so each is worth 4. So that's just a tie, right? Because I displaced the gold over province last time. I have to displace the groundskeeper and the province, right? And then buy the last. 9 points and 3. So exactly a tie, I think. Can't displace a state into a state. But we'll take those. We'll take those. Yeah. It's 0.5, 0.5. Now onto my chart. No landscapes. And familiar with no curse trashing. So Opening potion is obvious. I will pay out with a shanty town since I expect that to draw for a long time with only familiar sport. Diplomats are nice. Later, it can also be played before. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. So hit 2. Militia, is that better than diplomat? It's gonna take me quite a bit, and it's cycling. I think I prefer that. I want to buy another potion cost card here, pretty sure. Apothecary is also good, so I'm not too worried about not hitting money here this turn. So this time I will discard the potion. Probably doesn't matter. Hitting 3 isn't that great, so maybe I should have kept it. So 5. Werewolf seems okay. Can hex it if I had to play it terminally. Okay, I'll get that curse in. So do I prefer Apothecary already? I think so. I wouldn't expect to see my familiar. Like, maybe there's slight chance to improve my ability to dish out the last 2 curses, but negligible, I think. And the Apothecary is, of course, way better in the long run. Like here, you see. So that's the first player game. Great board to be first player on. So that's a great start into this match and into the season. Not gonna write good game. Familiar with no trashing, not fun. Okay, so there's Peasant. There's Academy as a village until we had Champion, which we might just skip then. Trashing is Puka and Sauna. Apothecary doesn't make much sense to me. I could just open a 5, a 4, and not play the Cursed Gold. But the 4 could be. Yeah, Sauna is really the only non-terminal. But that wouldn't do anything in that shuffle. Maybe in the shuffle after, although it will be hard to pick up silver. Yeah, like Ranger could be okay, but also not really if it collides, and if it doesn't collide, it's just okay. I really want Academy before that. So maybe it's Peasant Sauna, hoping the Peasant doesn't miss, and then getting like Peasant Silver to shuffle after. Or maybe Puka instead of the silver, depending on how draws go. We both see Peasant turn 3, which is nice. Do I buy the silver here? Goes hard for the saunas. which I guess is our trashing. Could be second silver here. Makes it more likely to pair it up with a sauna, but I also want another peasant. And I think I want that more. Regrets were had, but no, it's not regret, it's just an unfortunate draw. Do I get another sauna here? I would also like Academy. No, I don't need Academy because now I have Fugitive, so not many terminals. Okay, I will get a second silver here because it's trashing. This will be either Academy or Avanto, depending on my opponent's buy. I'm actually not sure. I think it's Academy anyway. There's tons of draw besides Avanto, and there's tons of villages besides Sauna Avanto, so let's just get the Academy here. This will be a great hand not to be attacked on, and I can't be, so yeah, Wild Hunt seems like a reasonable payload card here. I will play the Cursed Gold as well. Wild Hunt Peasant sounds good to me. 2 villagers and draw. It's also interesting whether to keep the Cursed Gold around for a bit, because you should be able to deal with curses more or less easily. Would also be nice to not draw the Disciple without any villages here. I think I will keep the Disciple. The only attractive thing is action, and I'm probably fine with my number of action cards, so I don't need to play this Disciple. I might exchange it once my next Traveler is up the line, although I really hate that reasoning in general, because there aren't really any diminishing returns on Disciples, so it doesn't usually, if you don't want to exchange it early, you might not want to exchange later either. But then I would have to think about probably another way to generate actions besides buying action cards. Which could be just be Disciples, so that's a thing. First great turn for them. I don't think I can draw my deck. But getting a few trashes in would be nice on its own. So 6. Yeah. Could be like Peasant Ranger again, but I think I would want to pick up a Nobles. Discipling that is nice, so is Discipling Wild Hunt. If there are any left, which there should be. Don't really care about the first Wild Hunt points, I don't think, unless they get obscenely high and I draw my deck. Yeah, so I don't care too much about them getting it here. I care more about them drawing their whole deck and trashing pretty much any card they want. So of course I will, on my turn, disciple the Wild Hunt. Hopefully disciple the Nobles with my second disciple. Yeah, that requires some nice draws. So they are definitely ahead now that they got the second disciple as well. But there's still a little bit game to be played. Like we will pile Wild Hunts and Nobles pretty soon, I assume, and then estates are a threat. So one has to watch about for that. Otherwise, we somehow have to get up to dominate, which means generating coin. And I'm not sure how. Maybe discipling vassals or something. Ooh. We are the one with 2 rangers, right? So we at least have the buys. Okay, let's think about what we want to get before we trash further. I think we don't trash that every time. And we will play that. Could be Noble's Wild Hunt. I didn't get a teacher. We won't either. We will hope that there's a Nobles left for us. Although that seems a little bit of a stretch. It depends whether he cares to buy it or not. Okay, piles now are officially quite low, and I'm at a 20-point deficit. But what numbers can he hit? What did he gain last turn? Gets the Nobles. That's a little sad. I will need the Wild Hunt. Could disciple a Sauna for the village effect? Yeah, well, I think, yeah, he will have no opportunity cost picking up the last Wild Hunt, so I will just gain that. I will. He needs to semi-dot anyway. Okay, maybe I should have played the Sauna when I had an action left to trash more. I also should have played a Ranger because I want to get 2 buys, so maybe he lets me undo that. That's not an info reveal. Questions whether I want to play the other one as well then. I think so. Is the Cursed Pirate threat? No, not really. Could be Vassal for the... since I can Disciple it next turn to generate some money paired with the gold, I suppose. Or just 2 Disciples in the Sauna. No, I don't think so. Farmland also doesn't make much sense to me. So we will dominate next turn if we have a turn, which is a big if. He might just end it, but I don't think there's a way to overcome that points lead for me, at least on that turn. So if that's the case, so be it. I think I have to play for them drawing all the 4 coppers with the Disciple here. Okay. Just looking for 5 wild hand plays. Yep. Oh, needs to draw, so still doesn't have it in hand. Needs to play 5 wild hunts for gains. He has 2 villagers left, so... but he should have a nobles. I think he has 5 nobles, so... oh, he can also buy 1 estate, I guess, so... that should be it. I don't know why he isn't clicking. I'm a little confused to what's happening. Why is he drawing with nobles there? Oh wow. Okay then. It doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. Okay. Gets the state. Fascinating, fascinating stuff. So I probably wanna disciple the vassal. So how much points do I need? 1 dominate is 15 points, so it's 23. Then the estate needs to be like a 12 or something. Difficult stuff. That doesn't seem enough. Does it? Can I double? I guess I can play all the 3 actions that are relevant anyway, so I will do that. No, I can't. So maybe I should have paid attention. Whether 2 money's worth more. So let's undo that and think about what we have here. 14, 18, 21 money. Potentially 23. That would be a province. They could otherwise be farmland into province thing. Or farmland the vassal if I don't play it. Into duchy, which would be 5 points. 20 with the dominate together. 20 and 7. 27 would be a tie. Is that a tie? Do I have 20 without the vassal? I did, right? Farmlanding the vassal. Oh. Farmland. 7. Okay. Once again. I play the Wild Hunt, gain the points. That's 7 points in total. I'm up to 15. And I trash the curse up to 16. Then I dominate, I'm at 31. So do I hit 20 without the cursed gold? No, right? It's 11, 15, 18. I would have to play the vessel. Then I could farmland the cursed gold, but then I have 1 fewer wild hunt point. So that's not it. Buying a province with that is 21. It costs 22. Can I do it without a vassal? 8, 11, 14, 18, 21. I need 22. Or the farmlanding gold to provinces, a lot of points. That would require me to hit 20 without the gold. 11 and 7, 18. I would need to play the vassal. Ugh, this is too much math for me. That's too late. So let's just see whether that's good enough or not. Whew, that's enough. So felt kind of fortunate again, but I'm happy I found that, or I guessed my way into that win. There are probably other lines that work too. Maybe I also played the turn a little sloppy. But yeah, got the win. So, first player, pretty insane board. There's Silk Merchant, there's Remake, there's Page, there's Black Market. Page's Village doesn't look necessary with the Village Green dungeon things. And Lost Arts being there. On the other hand, you can remake into all the 3s you want, so picking up a page here doesn't have very high opportunity cost, I don't think. Could be remake dungeon though. Could be buying a page on the remake play unless I play the dungeon the same turn. Tough board. I think I will open remake. That much I know. Either paired with a dungeon or page. Like the page economy is nice, isn't nice enough. Yeah, I think I will pick up a page and possibly a second one if I hit 2, like here. And a third, I guess? Or is Bath better? That's close. The page could... Yeah, but the page attacks. I will just have to pay attention to exchanging. I don't think I would say no to a procession. Is that black market already? I guess. And what is better, scheme or the pay? I think on 2 I'll just pick up a page for the warrior thing, and now I will set it to not exchange anymore. Didn't hit. It's not a dungeon. You could convince me that I need a silver, a village, and not 4 silvers here, probably. So I won't play that. Treasure Hunter will probably be a better. That all seems worse than the village to me. Hmm. Okay. Sorry about all the beeping in advance. I have to measure my blood sugar. Fun fact about diabetes, you're not allowed to carry guns anymore, since low blood sugar affects your decision making. And I do have low blood sugar right now, so if I misplay here, you know what you can blame. Spoiler, it's not me. But I will worry about that after this turn. Playing this for sure, playing this for sure. Advisors draw, right? And we don't have much draw. I'll probably use both here. Sure. Champion and keep the warrior. Treasure Silk Merchant, kinda sad, but the villager probably helps me out, but I will need to get some sugar. Be right back. Uh, okay, I will mute myself for a second. Be right back. Okay, here we go. I might have overdone it with the black markets a little, but since everything is non-terminal now, happy to not have the, I don't know, does he want to be attacked? I guess so. Wanted to. A tragic hero is nice for about one turn, right? Captain is okay. Nah, Captain is. Well, maybe Captain's okay. Has some versatility here. Oracle's draw. And yeah, Priest could be nice, a little nice for economy, but I don't think I'm super excited about. I think I'm more excited about trashing those. The villages don't do much, but they don't hurt on the, like the other cards. I don't think I need a second remake. We can all become different cards. Or duchies, rather. No users didn't pay attention to them getting lost arts. I guess that helps if you get the champion later. And he also provinced, so maybe we should pay a little attention to what is happening. Well, it's a black market game, so build, build, build. Think later. Grave Robber gives some pile control. Ooh, also has some nice targets in the trash. Ooh, I killed his warrior apparently. Don't know if it's the first one or the second one. I should be more awake now to notice what is going on. I guess he can double province and I'm a little in trouble, since he can triple next turn easily. Yeah, I think I will keep the village greens for now, since they might need to become duchies. At least two of them. The bounty hunters, of course, nice. Humble castle, just 1 point, it's not good enough. I think I would buy that. Ooh, goons, I will definitely buy. I want to get the goons for sure. I could think. I think the rest has to become points. Duchy dungeon. A good province duchy copper. Can he quad? Probably not much I can do against quad, right? Yeah, don't think exchanging helps a ton. Does the turn stop? No, there's a watchtower coming. Ooh, fairgrounds. That's nice. But it looks like he has a win. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I was a little late to get to the greening phase. So that's one rebreak. On to the last two games. What have we got here? We have this Seals top decking, Seize the Day, Villagers and Torturers, Transmog Silver seems good. Old Witch is probably better than Torturers, at least the first one. I'm not sure. There's also Artisan, which is nice for all the gainings, all the gains. I don't know if you want to count. Also Night Watchman here. Doesn't do much right. Although second silver does even less. Since I will be gaining more of those. I will discard 2, top deck the rest, and then I can get an Artisan. Which I will do, I think. I think I'll start with an Old Witch. Would have been great, of course, to draw the T-Morg, but can't have them all. Can't win them all. So this is a nice hostelry, I'd say. And I will trigger that. Discard all that. Let's see what he wants. Agrees with the Old Witch. Old Witch, Torturer, and this deck where you can't really choose the play order is a little bit wonky. But this is a counter hand if I've ever seen one, right? Top deck a second treasure. Yeah, I think so. I'm fine with that. Getting 6 years could be the second hostelry, which I think is good. Then I could potentially play the thing I can gain with Artisan. And not having 5 coppers in my deck, I think, will help out a lot in the long run. Get some more Old Witches. So we aren't doing very much torturing this turn, this game, probably nothing. We might want to seize the day next turn already. Not with this draw though. There's more than one curse in there, right? So let's discard that. Okay, is this the time for their count? Maybe chooses not to play with it at all. Council room. And a bunch of horses. Can't really transmogrify anything here. Do I play council room here? Don't think so. But maybe. The other option is to top deck a village. Buying a council room. Okay. Apparently I need quite a good draw of that horse story. I can potentially transmog the silver into a horse story. If I get another one of those, I expect them to seize the day here and then maybe even pile horse stories, curses, and yeah, well, piling's a stretch. But leaving me with no villages is almost as good. Okay, goes for the count. But that means no buy. That's good for me. But it's also great for me. Mm-hmm. If I get the two horseries, does it mean he can pile? He can't chain gain artisans. He can't. He has two T-Mogs, both down. So I could horsery and then seize the day, but it seems pretty sad. Since what am I gonna do on my next turn? Not a lot. Not a whole lot. And then I'll just lose the long game. So we mills two old witches. Then there's 5 on the pile, can gain 2 easily on each of the turns, then can buy 2 on one turn and buy 1 plus seize the day on the other. So there's a world where they just pile then. On the other hand, if I seize the day now, I buy one province next turn, and he can't pile, but then he will seize the day when it means a double province turn on the other turn. Are there other options? I could just buy one hostelry, discarding for horses. Also doesn't seem too good. But yeah, I think this will have to be the play. I could gain an old witch for the last curse. No, it doesn't matter too much to me. Could gain a rebel instead. I think I will do that. Play on. Do I play the council room? I guess. I could top deck one curse to trash it next. Doesn't seem worth it. That's really, my position just sucks, I think. 9 could be. I need to increase my economy, and yeah, I do have some overdraw right now, and I will lose some curses. But the hostelry is so nice to gain. Could be hostelry silver, or maybe giant. Giant also. Well, it doesn't suck so much. Can trash every other turn. Let's go for that. And you can still turn it into a draw card if I have to. But yeah, it went about as well as it could, I guess. Meaning that I had no economy on my seize the day turn. Ooh, horse into silver, that's interesting. So they see winning line, I guess. They see a winning line. Or they just want to like province seize the day here and then double province. Which could which might very well be just a winning line. Okay, what are the other options? Could be province. Rebel, I suppose. Gold. Gold sees the day, then to double province that turn. Gets both T-Mox down, but stops drawing here, so no artisan play, that's nice. No councilor play, so just a province, I guess. Province Duchy. So I shouldn't be super worried about losing immediately. This means I will also gain more economy. Rebel attack does something for you now. The old witch attack not so much, but I think it's only one curse in deck for them. And he gets pressured. Good for them. What did get discarded? Rebel count hostelry, so that's nice to top deck. Great. Okay, so the Rebel Giant interaction means I can trash a duchy if top decks, but I can also just discard the province on top of from the top of the deck. So I might need some deck tracking whether I should play that first or after. So we'll definitely either end on provinces or duchies. No pirate threat, I don't think. Oh, there was terminal play. And he didn't call any of the two T-Mox. Interesting. Interesting. There's also the counts room to action, so if I do top deck a province, I can draw it for them first. Could be a second giant game to play 2 a turn. Trash's Hostelry is pretty good. Pretty good. You could try and draw a gold here. That gives me a threat to double province. It will be difficult for him. He could mill 2 and then try to double. I think I will need the gold. But yeah, 3 hostelries now. 1 is in the discard as well. Rebel and a hostelry in the discard, so 2 in the deck. That means his turns will be hurting now. I would hope. Can only play 2 draw cards and then 1 terminal. Either artisan or count. Or 3 draw cards and then just buying province. But how many duchies can he gain potentially? Hopefully not 6. No. Not 6. Just 2. Huh. 4 duchies win. Count is 1, artisan is 1, buying is 1. So I think I will trash the rebel here into duchy. Yeah, and that's also 3 piles, so it clicked quickly, but that worked out. I don't know how I won the hostelry split, to be honest. Must have been bad draws on their side. But I felt behind for most of the game. But yeah, here we are. So a wall board with no village, no trashing. I think the Vagrant is still good on the 5-2. I would say yes. The Tormentor is usually good 5-2 opening. Here I can only play 1 terminal. Is that really better than a livery? Probably not, right? Paddock would be cool if it would become non-terminal, but like depleting advisors and paddocks seems it's not very good on a wall board. So just livery big money, I would say. Maybe a cargo ship away, or just a second livery. I think I can still play with 2 liveries. Seems fine. How does it work with exchanging? Still works, right? I can Could buy livery, exchange it for changing, still gain a horse. Should I choose to do so? Yeah, I will owl the vagrant. Gets a paddock over livery. Hmm. I kind of see the point. More horses, but also one fewer coin. And the coin, I think, is pretty good here. A third terminal looks quite sad. Could be silver. It's also sad. Advisor on a moneyish board could make me a little bit more happy about terminals. Yeah, I don't think I really don't want anything besides gold, I think, at this point. And I can't buy that. The third livery seems bad. Paddock, fine. There's also 3 terminals and a pretty small deck so far. I think I buy one advisor. Can still be a owl thing if it seems bad to play. I might keep the horse here because more than a gold. Can't really gain more than a gold, and then it's a little less likely that let's just never exchange. Gain 2 or 3 golds now, and then buy provinces whenever I can. And yeah, don't know. Building here seems really bad. Yeah. Yeah, cargo ship is of course nice. Okay, goes for changeling. I just put the never exchange thing on. Mhm. Yeah, let's get one cargo ship. Sad collision. Oh. I will get an advisor for the horse, I think. Paddock still seems quite bad. Why does it? I want one. And now I think I'm ready to green whenever I hit 8. And I might actually skip turns below 6 now. Maybe not with a livery in play since the horse gain is nice. No reason to play on, I don't think. It's livery down there with no estates. Yeah. I won't trigger this, I will gain another gold. Side turn. That's fine. Now this shuffle also Hopefully discarding livery. I will play this because I don't think the bottom of my deck is very good. Oh, I guess there was a gold. That's nice. Hopefully discarding the Vagrant. Ooh, just 4. How many times did he play this turn? Played a Paddock last turn, so I think gotta discard that. Buys a duchy. There's a livery down there. I think I will skip the turn. Advisor with a horse seems not that good to me. Okay, yuck. We could just go for the province. Their deck is less likely to hit it, I think, than mine. He has more horses, which gain points, which makes me believe I need to go for the province here and hope they don't hit it. Ooh, gold is certainly better. Oh, although Paddock has some negative points connotated with it, but not enough. Province would be still 3 points. So it's kind of difficult to play it when buying a duchy, since it's not likely that we go through the deck. Oh yeah, that's the way to play it. Oh, nice draw in the end, I guess. Maybe he has it every time, but anyway, that's the first match, 3-5 to 2-5. It's a nice start into the season. I'm interested in what you think about the games. I think they were all okay, but probably quite some room to improve as well. Anyway, have a nice night or evening or whatever your time zone is, and see you.